Today we will discuss about the image formation by spherical mirrors when any object is placed in front of the mirror. As we are already aware of the new Cartesian sign convention and the rules, four rules which we have discussed earlier in our other classes. So we will apply all these four rules in case of the concave mirror here. Let us see. As we are aware that this is concave mirror and this is the center of curvature, this is a focus, this is pole, and the negative x-axis, positive x-axis. So object is placed first of all at the infinity. This is negative infinity, and for example this is an object. We will place it here at the infinity first of all, first case, and it will be gradually moving towards the pole. Okay, so first case where when it is placed at the infinity, second when it is placed near C, we call it beyond C. So this is second case, and third case when it is at the C, at the center of the curvature, then between C and F, between center of curvature and the focus. Fourth case, then at the focus it is kept, and after that between F and P, sixth case. So all these six cases one by one we will see and where the image is formed. So let us start with the first one. So here this is principal x-axis for the concave mirror. This is P, negative infinity. Object is placed at the infinity somewhere, so we can draw like this. This is the object, this is the height of the object, H. Now we will apply, for example, the first rule. What is say the ray parallel to principal axis will pass through focus. That is applied. So this is the ray which is passing parallel to the principal axis. So after reflection, where will it go? It go towards the focus. So if this is the center, this is focus. So it will go towards the focus. This is the first rule we have applied. Similarly, we are aware that here also, for example, this is the height of the object. So here also we can apply the same. The ray is passing parallel to principal axis, and after reflection it will pass through the focus. So where both the rays are meeting? At the point of F. So the image is formed at F for this object. Okay. So we have applied the rules and we got the point of intersection which will tell the position of the image. So this is the position of image. We are using the variable small v for the distance. All the distance are measured from pole, as we are aware. So distance of the image will be this v, and distance of object is u from the pole. Okay, let us see the second case when the object is placed beyond C. Now the object is placed beyond C. So this is C, F, P. Now let us see here when the object is placed here, for example, beyond C, any ray parallel to the principal axis. After reflection it will go where? Passes through the focus. So let us draw like this. So it is going like this. And what is the other rule? What it says? We know that if any ray is passing through the C, will be reflected back to the same path also. So every time we are using the tip of the object and point of the object as one point and to start the ray from there. So from here the ray is starting passing through the C. We know that when it will pass through C, after striking the mirror, it will be reflected back to the same path. So we will draw the arrow in both direction here, and they are meeting where? At this point. So what we have observed, that here the position of image of this object. So this is object, this is the image of the object. So we have applied the rules to get this second one. Let us see. Now for the other one by one we can find out. the position of the image. Now third case, when the object is placed at the center of the curvature, this is very important. For the practicals in lab also we are using the same. We know that when it will reach at the center, the size of the object and image becomes same. So from there we will easily know the radius of the curvature to get the focal length. Now here this is center of curvature, for example, this is focus and this is pole. Now object is placed where? At the C, at center of curvature. This is an object. Now we are applying the rule. Any two rule we can apply to get the intersection of the rays and get the solution. So for example, this is first rule, we are applying any ray parallel to the principal axis. After reflection it will pass through the focus. We have to correctly draw the focus at the midpoint between P and C, then only the ray diagram will be correctly drawn. Every time we have to take care of these things. Okay, so this is the ray which is passing through the focus, reflected ray. Now we are also aware that second rule, any ray which is passing through the focus will become parallel to the principal axis. So let us start from here and go towards the focus and let's see where it goes. So when it is going to the focus, after reflection it will become parallel to the principal axis. So where they are meeting? At this point of the intersection of both the rules here. So this is the position of the image. So what we have observed, that object and its image both are at the C. When object is at C, image is also found at the C point. So this is the point where the size of the height of the object and image are same, and this distance u is also equal to v. Distance of object is denoted by u, distance of image is denoted by v, as we are aware of it. Okay, and in all these cases we have seen that the image form is inverted and real. Okay, when the object was at infinity, there also point size image was formed, and then when it was beyond C, the image was also inverted upside down and inverted and real. Here also, for example, if this point is A and B, so this will become B and A, inverted. Okay, let's see the other case. Now after the third one, let's come to the fourth rule, fourth position of the object, when the object is placed where? Between C and F, correct. So this is principal axis, and here, for example, this is concave mirror. Now this is C, this is F, and this is P, pole of the mirror. Now we are keeping the object between C and F. This is C, F, here is the object somewhere, for example. So this is the object. Now we will apply the rule one by one. Ray passing parallel to principal axis. What will happen? It will pass through the focus. Let us allow it to pass through the focus. So this is the ray. Always we will draw the straight line. Keep this in mind. Okay. Now the other rule we can apply. Any two rule we can apply. Don't worry. Okay. Every time we will get the same result. So if we are applying second rule, any ray which is passing through the focus, it will become parallel to the principal axis. So we can apply that. So let it pass through the focus. What happens? It will strike the mirror. After striking, it will become parallel to the principal axis. So this is the reflected ray is parallel to the principal axis. Where they are meeting both the rules. Here, this is the point of intersection, which is the solution tells the position of image form, correct. So we have here observed that this is the height of the object h, and h dash is taken as the height of image. Every time you will use this variable in case of the spherical mirrors. So this is the, here it is clearly obvious that height of the object, height of the image is larger than the height of object, and this is the distance denoted by v, as u was for the object. So position, size and nature of the image, all three we have to consider in every case. So it was AB, it becomes BA, inverted and real. Now let us come to the next position, that is object is placed at the focus. Here also one pattern you will observe, that when object was placed at infinity, image was formed at focus. Just reverse of this also here. When the object will be placed now at focus, the image will be formed at infinity. As in case of the beyond C, it was between C and F, and when it was between C and F, it becomes beyond C. Okay. So this is the principal axis, and this is a concave mirror we can draw, and then this is C for example, this is F, and the object is placed at F. Here is the object. Now we will apply the rule, ray passing parallel to the principal axis. What will happen to this ray? It will pass through the focus. So let it allow to go through the focus. So this is the reflected ray. Correct? Now any other rule, like any ray which is passing through the center of the curvature passes through the same path without any change in the direction. So tip of the object is this one, and this is the other point C. As 2 points are required to draw any straight line in mathematics, you are aware of it. So from here we will draw the line towards the C. So it is passing to the mirror and is reflected back to the same path. Okay. So here this is the reflected ray, and both you can see that it is keep on going like railway track and meeting at infinity. So when object is placed at the focus, the image is formed at the infinity and highly enlarged, because they will be meeting at very far distance at minus negative infinity, and the image size will be enlarged. Now let us come to the other one, last one, when the object is placed between F and P. Now in all the other cases from 1 to 5, you have observed that the image was inverted and real. Same object, it was inverted upside down, AB. Now in the last case here, we will see the nature of the image. For example, this is concave mirror, this principal axis, P, F, C. Here as we have to see the left hand side, so we have drawn accordingly to get the space to draw the image form. Now we are keeping the object between F and P. So here is the object for example. Okay, so we will apply the rule. First rule, and it is parallel to the principal axis. After reflection, what will happen? It will go to the focus. So from this point, it is passing to the focus. Let us draw a straight line. Okay, so this ray, we got it, and ray parallel to the principal axis. This is principal axis, and this ray was parallel and reflected ray passing through the focus. Other rule, and ray passing through the center of the curvature passes without any deviation, same path, it will be reflected back. That also can be applied. Or for example, if you are applying the fourth rule, and ray passing through the pole will be reflected making same angle as in the law of reflection of the light. So if we are applying the fourth rule, it is going towards the pole making angle incident angle and is reflected back making same angle as reflected angle here. So here we will observe that if we proceed this line, if we are proceeding this line behind the mirror, they will meet at one point. Let us see. So the same straight line we will proceed it from the behind the mirror, and the earlier one also, what we have observed, it is meeting behind the mirror. This is the position of the image form. Okay, so here the image is formed behind the mirror and it is virtual and erect. Virtual and erect image will be formed in this case only, and all other cases it was inverted and real. So this is the height of the image h dash, and this was the object h, and the distance of image here, as it is on the right hand side, New Cartesian sign convention, you are aware that it is positive x-axis. So the distance of the image, the value, it will be always positive here, and here the distance of the object was u, it will be negative also always, and it is on the left hand side. Always we have to take care of the sign convention while drawing the ray diagram and applying it in case of the numericals. I hope it is clear to you. Similarly, we can study about the convex mirror in the next lecture. Okay, thank you.